If you've been eyeing a Hall Effect keyboard but didn't know which one actually fits your setup and your budget, this rundown will clear that up in the next few minutes. These boards all use magnetic switches instead of physical contacts, which is what lets you adjust exactly how far you need to press a key before it registers. And that's the whole reason rapid trigger and instant resets even exist. Let's get into the first one. The AULA Win68 HE is a compact 65% keyboard built around Hall Effect magnetic switches, and it's aimed squarely at anyone who wants to try this switch technology without committing much money. According to the manufacturer's listing, it runs an 8,000 Hz polling rate and lets you set the actuation point anywhere between 0.02 and 3.44 millimeters, with adjustments as fine as 0.1 millimeters per key. The switches are hot swappable too, so if you want to try a different feel down the road, you're not locked into what's shipped in the box. This is the keyboard for someone who's curious about Hall Effect and rapid trigger, but isn't ready to spend real money to find out if they like it. Students, casual competitive players, or anyone building their first custom setup on a tight budget, you're looking at around $39. And that's the price found at the time this video was recorded, so it's worth double-checking before you buy. From there, things jump up significantly with the SteelSeries Apex Pro TKL Gen 3. This is a tankless board, meaning no number pad, built around SteelSeries OmniPoint 3.0 Hall Effect switches, and it's designed for players who take their actuation settings seriously. Per the official specs, you get 40 levels of adjustable actuation between 0.1 and 4.0 millimeters, full rapid trigger support, and a feature called Rapid Tap, which resolves conflicts when you press two opposite direction keys at once, useful in fast-paced shooters where every millisecond of movement counts. There's also Protection Mode, which reduces the chance of your fingers accidentally brushing a neighboring key mid-match. An onboard AULA display lets you check and adjust your actuation settings without opening any software. And the keycaps are PBT, so they hold up better over time than the cheaper plastic you'll find on budget boards. This one's for the competitive gamer who already knows what actuation distance they want and needs a keyboard precise enough to deliver it consistently, match after match. It lands at $172. And again, that's based on pricing at the time of recording. Before we get to the next two, if you're finding this comparison useful, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. GadTech puts out videos like this regularly, and it helps more than you'd think. Next up is the Attack Shark X68 HERT, and if you compare it directly to that AULA board, this is the one that pushes precision further for almost the same money. It's a 60% style layout with 66 keys, including separate arrow keys, which matters if you don't want to give those up in a compact form factor. Based on the manufacturer's specs, it hits the same 8,000 Hz polling rate, but tightens the adjustable actuation range down to 0.01 millimeters of accuracy versus the AULA's 0.02. It's also fully hot swappable, uses PBT keycaps, and configures through a web-based driver that works on both Windows and Mac without installing anything. This is the pick for someone who wants slightly sharper, rapid trigger performance than the entry-level AULA, especially if you play FPS or rhythm games where that extra bit of accuracy actually shows up in your results. Without stepping up into SteelSeries territory on price, you're looking at $41, and that's the price at the time this video was put together. Last on the list is the Keychron K10 HE Full-Size, and this one solves a problem the other three don't even try to. It gives you a complete 100% layout with a full number pad, which matters if you're doing spreadsheet work or data entry alongside your gaming. According to Keychron's listing, it uses Keychron double-rail magnetic switches with actuation adjustable from 0.2 to 3.8 millimeters. And it's one of the few boards here that isn't locked to a wire. You get Bluetooth 5.2, 2.4 GHz wireless, and USB-C, so it can pair with multiple devices and switch between them. It's compatible with Windows, Mac, and Linux, which the others don't explicitly offer. And it's hot swappable if you want to experiment with different magnetic switches later. This is the keyboard for the person who splits their day between work and gaming and doesn't want two separate keyboards to do it. Someone who needs the number pad, the wireless flexibility, and Hall Effect precision all in one board. It's priced at $144, and as always, that reflects what was listed at the time of recording. So that's four very different profiles covered: a cheap entry point, a competitive flagship, a sharper budget alternative, and a full-size wireless all-rounder. All the links are down in the description if you want to check current pricing and pick the one that matches what you actually need. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time. And I'll see you in the next one.